What's with Iran's death to America chant? If you hate America, let's see.
Is there more to this Iranian slogan than you realise? Well, you might be hearing more of it after the US bombed Iran. Even President Trump made mention of it as he celebrated those strikes.
For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel.
So, are Iranians really wishing death on Americans? Well, no. Marg bar Amrika might literally
Do you not see
mean
how
death.
subversive and spiteful you are against America? You're just like juice.
I'm spiteful against the problems with America. We both agree that there are problems in this country. You get upset when I provide a real solution because the reality is people don't actually want to change. They like to complain about it. They don't want to get out of the system and wake up out of the perpetual
Your words
left-right
changed
dynamics.
my life, bro. I'm 21, pray daily, live on my own, and make 6 figures.
Let's go! Hey, congratulations to you. Salam alaikum, brother. I love to hear that. Love to hear that.
To America, but it's
That's the
generally
best case study
translated
right here.
as down with the USA. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei explains it here.
معلوم هم هست که مراد بر از مرگ بر آمریکا مرگ بر ملت آمریکا نیست. ملت آمریکا مثل بقیه ملت ها. یعنی مرگ بر سیاست های آمریکا، مرگ بر استکبار، معناش اینه.
Look, there's even a song. So, where did this slogan come from?
They hate our freedoms.
Do they, though? Let's look at some history.
They hate our freedoms. That's why they did 9/11, because they hate the bikini. They call us all, they're terrorists because they're just jealous of our hot dogs. Simply Packy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Simply Packy. Shout out to Pakistan. Love you, bro.
In 1953, the US and Britain staged a coup and overthrew Iran's very popular Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, to keep the country's unelected ruler, the Shah, in power. The US and Britain propped up Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi for the next 26 years. The CIA trained his secret police, who terrorized and tortured dissidents and ran propaganda campaigns, sabotaged democratic activism and Iran's parliament. So, when Iranians overthrew the Shah in 1979 and later overran the US embassy, "Down with the USA" became a popular slogan. They weren't just getting rid of the Shah.
That's the lie that works so effectively on Americans, where they're like, they say death to America because they hate our freedoms. No, they say death to America and they say down with the USA because they bombed 1 million people for no reason. And then they admit it. And then you know what they do after in Hollywood? They make a movie about how sad it made the troops. The troops are so sad about killing innocent civilians and firebombing a village in Vietnam for no real reason. That's why they have some sort of animosity. Not because they're jealous of a hot dog in a bikini.
They were getting rid of US hegemony and interference. So why didn't the anti-US sentiment end there? Here are a couple of reasons. Iran has been under US sanctions for 46 years. America assisted Saddam Hussein as he waged an 8-year war on Iran, including with chemical weapons. The US Navy shot down an Iranian passenger jet in 1988, killing 290 civilians, then gave a medal to the captain who did it. American presidents and politicians repeatedly threaten Iran and demonize Iranians. The US still supports countries that threaten to bomb Iran, including Israel, which has been doing just that. Despite all this, Marg bar Amrika is considered outdated amongst most Iranians. But then the US just went and bombed their country.
Oh, they say death to America, but Trump just threatened to wipe their entire civilization to free them. Do you see how stupid it is? They say death to America. Trump is threatening nuking them to save them. Americans are guilty of the same exact rhetoric they accuse others of. So, and here is how widespread the corruption is coming. They're just openly admitting. Trump's just openly admitting how corrupt he is.
I feel badly in a way for my kids, because every time my kids do, if they invest in a stock or if they go and do a bill, anything they do, because the presidency is so powerful, so big, everything, right. If they buy a cupcake company, well, the energy to make the cupcakes is, you know, sort of like, how's my energy policy? So therefore you have a conflict. Almost anything they do, if they want to buy a truck, if they want to buy, you know, if they buy an energy efficient truck, they have inside information.
Just openly saying his family has inside information. There's never been an administration public. Imagine if Obama or Biden said this, that Hunter Biden has inside information about the crack stocks.
So it's pretty tough in that sense. I tell my kids, stay away from as much as you can stay away from, but they also have a life. You know, I feel badly in a way for my kids because every time my kids do, if they invest in a
They have, on everything, they have inside information.